Woodsongs.com. This is show number 872. You'll find us on the archive page of Woodsongs.com. The next artist is a national fiddle champion many times over. He's here with a very, very brilliant band, and he's got a new record as well called Who Loves You Better. This is a tune called The Partner That Nobody Chose. Please welcome the incredible Luke Bulla on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio.
She's a melody in search of the words I love you. She's a rose with no room to grow. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a partner that nobody chose. She's tried and she's tried and she's tried to keep on trying, but everything she's tried fell apart. She's tried and she's tried and she's tried to keep on loving, but every man she loved broke her heart. She's a melody in search of the words I love you. She's a rose with no room to grow. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a refuge where nobody goes. She's fallen and stumbled and stumbled and she's fallen. No one picked her up when she fell. She stood up with hope up that someone would show up. But someday you never can tell. She's a melody in search of the words I love you. She's a rose with no room to grow. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a partner that nobody chose. She's a light in the night with nowhere to shine. She's a refuge where nobody goes. She's lonesome and nobody knows.
Fiddlemaster Luke Bulla from his wonderful brand new CD, Who Loves You Better. Luke, it's nice to have you here. Nice to have you back. You were here years ago.
It's good to be back.
And you've had a really busy time of it. You started when you were a youngster, 4 or 5 years old.
That's right.
Family band, right?
Yep, that's right.
And then how old were you when you started picking up the fiddle?
Well, I started singing on stage when I was 4, and then started playing fiddle at the age of 7, and toured around with my family band until I was about 18. We did that full time, and then moved to Nashville at that point.
Well, by the time you were 18, you won the fiddle championship 7 times.
That's right, yeah.
7 times. So you were working at it.
Yeah,
You were having fun. And you get to Nashville, and but lo and behold, before you know it, you get picked up by Ricky Skaggs as a member of Kentucky Thunder, of all things.
Yeah.
And that's not the end of it, because now you're on a world tour with the great Lyle Lovett as part of his large band.
That's right.
And that's where you and I saw each other recently, right?
Yeah.
So all this activity, I mean, how do you hold it all together? Because it's a lot of work to do this thing they call playing.
It is. It sure is. Well, it's having grown up doing this my whole life. It's pretty much second nature to me, and I tell you, it's a really wonderful experience to get to play with all of these incredible artists and my musical heroes.
Well, and you jumped. Travis Tritt had a famous quote that these days an artist has to have one hand on a guitar case, the other hand on a briefcase. And you kind of jumped that track a little bit because you became a partner in a record label.
That's right. Yeah, John Heidhouse and I started a record label just a couple of years ago called Pure Music Nashville, and I was able to put out this new record behind that label. And just really excited to get to work with somebody who believes in such great music, and to get to make this project was a wonderful experience.
So how that left brain, right brain battle of being the musician and the artist and touring, and then also being responsible for what's happening with other artists and being part of a record label operation. I mean, that's a lot to keep track of.
It is, yeah, it certainly is. But it's it's wonderful. I find that concentrating on the creative side and keeping busy with the music and putting that together, everything else just kind of falls into place. Especially with a partner like John, who's helping me with all that.
And there's another side to it all too, because you have the record label part, you have Luke Bulla, the independent artist, but you're also supporting another major artist like Lyle Lovett actively all over the place. You're part of his large band. So, I mean, these are a lot of different hats for you to wear.
That's true, yeah.
And so do you wake up at night going, who am I this morning? Who am I supposed to be?
yeah, it's, I tell you what, it keeps it interesting, and it's always fun, getting to go on the road and play other kinds of music. And like I was saying, getting to play for artists like Lyle Lovett is such an honor, and he's been very supportive of my solo music as well. So in fact, I got to record one of his songs. He said, I think you should record that song, Who Loves You Better. He said, that's a pitch, by the way. So ended up titling the record after that and everything. It was a real honor to get to do that.
Well, he even isolates you on stage and says, Luke, do a solo piece on the fiddle.
Yeah.
So he surrenders his stage to you as an artist, which is another compliment.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you're on Woodsongs today. You've got some amazing artists with you in your band, and we're going to meet them all. But I want to make special note of the other fiddle player, who's Megan Lynch, another 7-time national fiddle champion over here. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to what you guys are doing. It's a brand new album called Who Loves You Better, and this is a tune called Somebody's Gonna Pay. It is Luke Bulla on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio.
Somebody's gonna pay for the way that you walked on me. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that you lied. Somebody's gonna learn that something you just don't do to me. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that I cried. Well, the only way to get back at you is with someone new, someone who could be there all the time. But I know it's wrong, and it sure is cruel, and I'm gonna break a heart the same way you did mine. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that you walked on me. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that you lied. Somebody's gonna learn that something you just don't do to me. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that I cried. On such a foolish thing. Never will I show my hidden side. But I opened my soul and I told you things, and all you did was take me for a ride. But somebody's gonna pay for the way that you walked on me. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that you lied. Somebody's gonna learn that something just don't do to me. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that I cried. All right, Sam. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that you walked on me. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that you lied. Somebody's gonna learn that something just don't do to me. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that I cried. Somebody's gonna pay for the way that you lied.
I make my living playing fiddle. Well, I play it every night. To tell the truth, I'd fiddle if I didn't make a dime. And I sure like good liquor, it makes me want to play. The funny thing about the fiddle is it makes you want to drink. For a shot of homemade whiskey and $100 bill, I burn the hair right off of this bow and play the temperance reel.